everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel Creative Spoken English. In the previous classes we discussed nouns, pronouns and verbs. Under verbs we discussed different types of verbs and how to use these different types of verbs and what are the importance of verbs also. I hope you are all doing the exercises whatever I told you in the classes. Keep doing all the exercises without fail. Until and unless you practice, you will never understand or you will never learn English better. So today what are we doing? Today we are moving further and we are doing adverbs. A-D-V-E-R-B-S. Adverbs. This is the next parts of speech after verb. So we know what are verbs. Verbs are nothing but action words, something which denotes an action, right? He is running, she is eating, they are jumping, walking, whatever the actions are there, so that we call it as verbs. Kriya pada anta ಕರಿತೀವಿ verbs ಗೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? So last class ನಾವು ಕ್ರಿಯಾ ಪದಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. So today we are doing adverbs. So adverbs ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Something which we add to the verbs, adding to the verbs, which we modify verbs. He is running. How he is running? Whether he is running fast, slow, we don't know. He is running swiftly. So swiftly will become adverb. So we are adding something to the verb. Here there is no relation between the noun and the adverb. Okay, here the relation is between verb and adverb. Adverb has nothing to do with the noun, he, she, it, or the name of a person, whatever the noun. No relation to the noun. But there is a relation between adverb and the verb. Adverb always tells us how verb is happening. Okay, so for example, he is running. How he is running? He is running swiftly. She is eating. So that is one sentence. She is eating. Eating is verb. She is subject we say. Or you can also say that pronoun. Okay. She is eating. She is eating slowly. So slowly will become adverb. We are adding to the verb eating, and how she is eating we are defining here. We are telling here how she is eating. She is eating slowly. Okay. So this is called adverb. Under adverbs we have different types also. Adverb of manner, adverb of time, adverb of place, adverb of frequency. Okay. So these types actually we don't need now. So time and in a brief way I will just tell you. Adverb of time and place. Okay. For example, the book is inside the cupboard. The book is inside the cupboard. So here it is place. Place means you should not consider the name of a place. Mysore, Bangalore, Mumbai, or the area Yelahanka, Hebbal, Bhuvaneshwari Nagar, Banashankari, Jayanagar. No, those are not the place which come under adverbs. Those are the place which come under nouns. So you have to be very careful in finding adverb of place. Adverb of place is different. Nouns, under nouns we call it as name of a place, that is different. So here place where the things are or place where the action is happening. Okay, that is adverb. For example, time. Time means not exactly 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. No, that is not the adverb. What is the time here? Yesterday I went to my grandparents' home. So yesterday will become adverb of time. Okay. Last night I watched a movie. So when this action happened, watching a movie happened when? This watching of movie happened last night. So last night is adverb of time. Next month I am traveling to Dubai. So when this action is happening, when will it happen? Next month you are traveling. The action of traveling will happen next month. So next month is adverb of time. Okay, so in a simple way, only so much is enough for you under adverbs, because we have adverb of frequency also, which is not necessary for you to understand now. Under basic grammar, you need to understand adverb of time, adverb of place, adverb of manner. What is this adverb of manner? I told you already, right? She is eating slowly, that is manner, adverb of manner. He is running swiftly, okay, that is adverb of manner, which tells how the action is happening. When it is happening, it is adverb of place. Time, where it is happening, it is adverb of place. Okay, yes. So I hope you understood adverbs. See, if you want to do few exercises under adverbs, you can Google it, where you will get plenty of exercises on adverbs. If you just Google it, exercises on adverbs, plenty of exercises will come for you. Okay, so under that, fill in the blanks will be there. Just multiple choice questions will be there, where you have to just click and put the answer, so that you will get your test marks then and there itself. 10 questions will be given, and where you have to mark your answers there. So these are the ways where you have to practice the grammar. Until and unless you practice, you will never understand. English is like mathematics. I always keep telling this. How we practice math, right? With all the formulas, with all the rules and regulations. In the same way, English grammar has certain set of rules, okay, and certain set of formulas for all the sentence structure and for all the grammar concepts. So you have to practice. When you keep on practicing, it will be very helpful for you to understand, because these are the basic things which you need to understand throughout your life. Then only you will be able to speak English fluently, clearly, in a better way. So I insist everyone to practice every day. ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಾಧ್ಯನೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ನೀವು ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ನ ಫ್ಲೂಯೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ. ಐ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ vocabulary class, where you have to practice every day 5 different words. That is very important. So keep doing that. So today this is all about adverbs. Again I repeat, nouns, pronouns, verbs and adverbs we completed. The remaining are adjectives, prepositions, conjunctions and interjections. Only we are left with 4. After this, we are winding up our parts of speech concepts. We are winding. Next we will start something else. So till then, keep watching my video. Please do subscribe. Bye.